What is up, everyone? Welcome to the Football Chatbox. My name is Ryan, and welcome to the game, not the game week. Welcome to the UCL Watchalong round of 16, leg 2. We are going to be watching Arsenal versus Leverkusen, Manchester City versus what is it? Real Madrid, and Chelsea versus PSG. Uh, is this the one? I'm just checking to see if I clicking the correct stream. Yes, we are clicking the correct stream. So, as things stand, Sporting have managed to do a comeback. The remontanda. I assume I'm mispronouncing it correctly. Uh, they managed to come back from 3-0 down to now leading 4-3 in extra time. Obviously, the game is currently in extra time, so we'll see how that goes. But crazy set of events happening over there as well. So we'll see whether the likes of Chelsea, the likes of um, Manchester City, if they can actually also pull off a comeback in today's set of games. So let me. I have currently the Arsenal game up, but let me actually get the City and Chelsea games as well for me. All right. I have the City and Arsenal game, and I'll switch to the Chelsea game once for example, once the Sporting game is actually done. We're having the second half now of the next 15 minutes. So we'll see. Good morning. Welcome. Welcome. Oof. Rodri with the shot. Mhm. All right, let's see. So many full screens going on right now, but the main focus is going to be on this Man City game as well. See whether they can actually do a comeback. Now City have the ball, but can they do anything with it? Is the question. City, oh, almost. Rodri with a long cross, try and find. Uh, I think it's Nunes, but he couldn't do much with it. All right, here go. City still with the ball. Nunes tries to cross in, but he's gone out of line. Goal kick to Real Madrid. Meanwhile, in the Arsenal game, Saka here go again City. Bernardo Silva in the box tries to dive to see whether he can win a challenge, but nope. Bernardo Silva, man, is such a dirty player. Meanwhile, Arsenal's corner, Saka, Gabriel almost close to scoring. So far, nothing much going on still. Chelsea with a chance here. Joe Pedro. And Joe Pedro has run into traffic. Is the best way I could describe it. City still with the ball. Bernardo Silva. Ooh. Oh no, that's not Bernardo Silva. That's Chucky. Tries to fire, but fires over the crossbar. PSG with a chance here. Oh, PSG make it 6. Uh, so PSG Kvaratskhelia, who has scored um, the opening goal for PSG that makes them now lead 6-2 on aggregate. Well. All right, here goes uh Leverkusen, but no luck. Cleared by Arsenal. Rodri into the stands for Manchester City. Uh, ooh, and nope, Leverkusen couldn't. Uh, all right, City. Can they do anything? Nope. Here go Real Madrid on the counter. Ooh, almost intercepted. Rodri back with the ball. Matheus Nunes. Bernardo Silva tries to cross it to Haaland, who can't get the ball. Ooh, Saka with a chance. Oh, Trossard coming very close to scoring and getting the lead for Arsenal. Mm. All right, back to this thing. Corner for Arsenal. Let's see what they can do with it. Oh, no luck. Arsenal still have the ball though. Eze to find Saka, who finds Trossard, who goes back to Gab Saliba, and then back to Saka. Saka trying to see if he can cross it in, crosses it in, but cleared by Leverkusen. Ball back though to Arsenal. Although they've had to go back to the keeper now. Meanwhile, in the Sporting versus Border Glimt game, it is still 4-3 to Sporting on aggregate with about 3 minutes plus maybe 1 minute at a time further. We move to the Chelsea versus PSG game. And PSG are on the counter. Is it going to get bad to worse for Chelsea? Oh, it's getting bad to us. It's getting bad to us. It is getting bad to us. Barcola 7-2. You hate to see it. Oh, 7-2, man, on aggregate. This is just gonna become a cricket score. Oh, Chelsea getting smashed. Chelsea are getting smashed. Oh, Real Madrid hit the post. Vinicius cleared. Damn. But there seems to be something going on. Penalty check. Potential penalty check on Bernardo Silva's hand. Oh, this is going to be interesting. This is going to be interesting. Yeah, that's a handball. Bernardo Silva knows what he's doing. Pen. Red card. Ooh, Bernardo Silva sent off. City are down to 10 men. Oh, this head watch is brilliant. I'm telling you. Meanwhile, Sporting have scored a fifth to cement their comeback. And as a guarantee, they are now going to the quarterfinals. So we can now focus on the City, Real Madrid, Chelsea, PSG, and Arsenal games as things stand. We don't have to worry about it. Ooh, Arsenal almost scoring a game from a corner. All right, let's see whether Vinicius can actually score this one. Last time he missed it. This time, can he? He scores 4-0 up. Well, well, well. Not going well for both Manchester City and Chelsea as things stand. Now, Arsenal with a free kick. Declan Rice straight at the goalkeeper, cleared by the goalkeeper. All right. Let me move this here. Just want to get something done as well at the same time. Yellow card. To who? To Pep Guardiola? Looks like it from the looks of it. Oh, all right, let's see. Chelsea with the corner. Nothing. Dembele clears it out. Leverkusen almost had a chance as well. In was cleared in time by, I'm assuming that's Hincape. Yes, Hincape just in time to clear it. All right, City on the other hand, nope, nothing doing. Doku feeds Haaland, scores across the box, and no, Rodri tried, was saved by Courtois, but ball went back to Rodri, but Rodri just skies it over the bar. Thumbs up, City's night. And it just started. All right, keep going. Real Madrid on the counter again. Can they do something? Finishes! Oh, it goes wide. It goes wide. Huh? Saka with a chance in the box. Finds Trossard. What a save by the keeper. What a save. Leverkusen's goalkeeper. Well. Ooh, so close. Ooh. Arsenal is still pushing. Still pushing. But so far, nothing. Nothing doing. Foul? No. Playing advantage, referee. All right, let's see. Another corner for Arsenal. Can they do something though? That's the question. Is a Trossard again shoots. Oh, can Arsenal clear it? Arsenal score. No, the keeper catches it. Fumbles in the box. You go Leverkusen in the lead. Can I get a lead? Nope. In the box, nothing. Still Leverkusen with the ball. No luck. No luck at all. PSG almost. Thought they were going to score another one, to be honest. Not looking good for City fans. Well, too bad, lads. Too bad. All right, let's see what's happening. Doku. Doku into the box, but no one couldn't get it to Haaland. Oh, Eze has scored for Arsenal. He's taken the lead against Leverkusen. Ooh, Ja Pedro almost. Hmm. So far, Andy, welcome, welcome, welcome. How are you doing? Is my mic on? Yes, my mic is on. Let me see. Yes, it is on. How are you doing, Andy? How are you doing? From the looks of it, so far, nothing doing. Joku, Joku into the box. Haaland gets one. Oh, as Haaland gets one back for Manchester City. Three more with 10 men. Can they do it? Three more with 10 men. Just to even this is just to get them to extra time. I'm back. Welcome back. Welcome back. My messages keep disappearing still. Really? Maybe it's a setting that's on your phone or something then. For it to keep disappearing suddenly. That shouldn't happen. Paul Palmer saved by PSG's keeper. Then Hakimi with the tackle. Palmer. Palmer crosses it in. Nope. Out for the ball. Into a corner. Enzo. Kukurea. Crosses it in. No. Nothing doing again. Uh was setting, I think. Ah. You might have to check and see exactly why that's happening. I'm not fully sure why messages are disappearing. They shouldn't really, to be honest. Oh, PSG on the counter. Here we go again. Barcola. 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 Oh, saved by Sanchez from further humiliation for Chelsea. Keeps happening. Oh, that's odd. It shouldn't happen like that. City clears the corner. It's not a good day for City. That's for sure. Leverkusen trying to find something, but nope. I think Chelsea will, not Chelsea, Arsenal will, they'll do anything to see off this 1-0, to be honest. Let me move this here. Chelsea appealing for a pen, but doesn't seem like the referee is going to give it goal kick instead. Uh, well, you can see them, and the chat is like to see other people's messages too. Well, you can see your messages appearing on the screen as well, right? Like the text appearing. Oh, but you mentioned it was a bit smaller for you to be able to see. But yeah, your messages are definitely appearing. Don't worry. Real Madrid on the counter. Can they find Vinicius? Oh, just in time interception by Matheus Nunes. Or was that right? Yeah, I think Matheus Nunes. Actually, no, that might have been Reinders, to be honest. Turkey tries a bit too much for Nunes, to be honest. Uh, so- Same thing. Yeah. Don't worry. Your chat is your messages are definitely appearing. I'm not sure why it's not on the phone. So halftime for Arsenal versus Leverkusen, as Arsenal have a 1-0 lead thanks to Ebechi Eze. Meanwhile, City are down to 10 men with 1-1 on that, but it's a 4-1 on aggregate that they're losing. Chelsea, they might as well just not play the second half because they are just good as dead and gone out 7-2 at the moment. If anything, it probably might get worse before it gets better for Chelsea. So they are definitely out. City, obviously, can they find 3 goals in the next half? We'll have to wait and see. And can Arsenal hold on to this 1-0 lead? Meanwhile, Sporting did the comeback of comebacks and beat Bodo Glint. Um, so that was the end for Bodo Glint's race this season. Rodri trying. What is Rodri trying to do? Is he trying to get sent off as well? This City game is just going into chaos. Half time at a Chelsea game as well. So it's only the City game currently in its final minute of added time. Oof, body checked, foul, yellow card to uh, Ruben Diaz, I think. No, Kusanov. Yellow card to Kusanov as he body checks Vinicius Jr. Had no intention of getting the ball there. Uh, who was center for City? Bernardo Silva. So basically, what happened was there was a shot coming at the edge of the box. Bernardo Silva was next to the post, and he basically moved his shoulder to stop the ball from going in. And because of that, he was sent off for denial of goal scoring opportunity, and a penalty was given to Real Madrid, with which Vinicius Junior scored. Looks like this City versus Real Madrid game is getting out of hand. City players not behaving properly, and the two captains have had to have a word. All right, half time. I think yes, half time it is. It feels like this has been a tough half to officiate. All right, so while we wait for that half time, let me move this here and bring this over here. So, how are things going, Andy? Half time, do we expect City to be able to pull off something? 10 men, though. I highly doubt they're going to pull off anything, to be honest. The main game is going to end up being the Arsenal versus Leverkusen because the rest of the games are just gone. There's no hope for them. Haaland scored, so Haaland Fekitike the way it stands after 31. Yeah. I think probably all of us will eventually get Haaland back in, to be honest. Uh, Still sick, getting better. Ooh. Well, I hope you do get better. Best of luck. St. Patrick's Day as well. Oh, that was yesterday, right? St. Patrick's Day. All right. We wait for halftime. I'm just gonna check some news, see whether we have anything on that's going on. But yeah, so far as things stand, it's looking like City and Chelsea definitely out. Arsenal look likely to progress as things stand and face Sporting in the quarterfinals. Although I think they should be able to beat Sporting as well, to be honest, without any issue. Thank man, no today, but they celebrated the weekend in Ireland. Okay. So it's a good thing that we have a Friday night deadline. That means you can celebrate the weekend properly. The parade. Okay. All right. What can we do? At this moment, we're just now waiting, I think, for the second half of the games. Tomorrow's Champions League games, it's only Liverpool that have something involved. I don't drink much in the wing country, obviously. Okay. Same. Wing country, as in, like, what do you mean wing country? Uh, as in chicken wing, or have I taken that as the wrong meaning? Wrong country. Okay, 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 okay. I don't know. Well, if you were I mean, if you were Kiwi, you would have probably been then maybe somewhat in the right kind of Kiwis. I don't know if Kiwis. Kiwis, do they love their drinks? I don't know. Maybe they do actually. But the Irish definitely love their drinks. Can't even spell. Ah, it's okay. That's okay. Australians here as well. They love their drinks. Most definitely. They could be at a bar at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. They will be at a bar at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Do, 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 do. All right. Let's see. I'm just completing some of these challenges on the side in the background while we wait for the second half. Um. All right. We should be close to game restarting. Um. All three games, obviously, we'll still monitor all three games. But I think from the looks of it, it will be the Arsenal game that is the main one because the other two, I don't really see them going through, to be honest. It'll be Arsenal mainly. I do drink, but been 2 years since I drink. Just haven't lived in Greece for 7 summers as a barman, drank every day. Then. Oh, fair enough. Fair enough. Mm. All right. The same, they don't have any, like, well, I guess if in there, you probably might. Um, but here, there is no, what is it? No halftime analysis for the games at all, to be honest. They're just showing the highlights of Sporting and their comeback. Insane. 3-0 down in the first leg, coming back to win 5-3 actually. I mean, to be honest, this like Sporting's result should probably give some hope for some of the other teams, and maybe Chelsea thought they had some hope until reality was hit into them. As Sporting won 5-0. So who's still doubling and who's not? Well, Arsenal look like they'll double. City still have one double to go anyways, as things stand. So we kind of have to wait for that anyways. Um, but apart from that, we'll have to see tomorrow in terms of whether Liverpool, get through as well, and then FA Cup games as well. So we kind of had to wait a bit on that. It looks like the halves are gonna start. Leverkusen are currently on the pitch. Newcastle, maybe Liverpool are restart. Yeah, I think with the Arsenal one, you probably could add Newcastle to that list. Yes, potentially, who could make it? Liverpool, Newcastle, Liverpool, and Arsenal. I guess as things stand. All right, let me move this over here. I'll have the chat on this side. Where did the other game go? Man City, Real Madrid, put it here. All right, live coverage has started. Looks like Chelsea are making a change. Anchampong coming on for the youngster Chelsea player who I think got a debut. Game is kicked off for Arsenal versus Leverkusen. All right. Barca are still good, but not the force they normally are. That's true. I would agree with you. All right, let's see with these games what we can get from these games. It's like Real Madrid are making a goalkeeper change. They feel so comfortable. Lunin coming on. Gehi and Ake on. All right, so Ake and Guehi are on for Manchester City. Two defensive substitutions, though, which is interesting. All right, games have kicked off. All right, here we go. Palmer for Chelsea. Everyone got the strongest teams out. City, I think they've kind of given up. They bought on two defensive changes. Um, so probably now just guess they've decided to rather focus on the League Cup. To be honest, I think Ruben Diaz was swapped out. Yes, Ruben Diaz was subbed out. So Guehi came in. Rodri is still on the pitch. Who was the other one who got subbed off for Ake? I think it might have been O'Reilly. Let me just quickly confirm and check. Hmm. Man City. Reinders. So Reinders came off. Ruben Diaz came off. Nathan Ake and Mark Guehi were the ones who came on. So City have kind of like just given it up, to be honest. Chelsea have Reece James, who's injured, obviously. So they gave a debutant a game in the Champions League, but then subbed him off at halftime for Achampong instead. Arsenal do have what I would say is a strong team out. Gyökeres? No. Yeah, so Arsenal have a strong team out because they had to win, right? Pedro, Hakimi. Oh, here go PSG. Oh, what? What happened? Oh, foul to Chelsea. Smart, no point using your best troops for losing battle. Yeah, they're like 10. They're 10 men down as well, right? I mean, they have to get 3 goals, but like with 10 men against Real Madrid, 3 goals, very very unlikely. Unless they get another one in like the next 10 minutes, the chances of it happening are quite low. As in like a comeback. Haaland! Oh, he hits a keeper. Oh, he smashes it out wide. Oh, talk about getting one in the next 10 minutes. What a save by Lunin on the first one. And then the rebound, Haaland just cannot sort his footing again for on his right foot as well, not his strongest foot. And he smashes it wide up above the post. If he managed to get that one, the rebound in, it might have been a squeaky bum time a bit for Real Madrid. This round of Champions League, if there was an upset, it's the Newcastle one. Well, we already had one upset. Sporting beat Bodo Glimt, and Bodo Glimt were 3-0 up in the first leg. Sporting came on to win 5-0 in the second leg. So we've already had one upset. Although you could say that Sporting initially should have never been 3-0 down and they should have won that game before the games kicked off. Joao Pedro almost scoring for Chelsea. Real Madrid now have the ball in City's half. And on the Arsenal game, Arsenal are trying to get another goal to kind of like solidify it because they only have a 1 goal lead at the moment. Ooh, but Leverkusen have won the ball back. And Trossard has won the ball back again. Can he shoot? He passes to Eze, the ball is intercepted before he can get to Eze. Now Leverkusen on the attack. They're taking it slow, but that has allowed Arsenal to regroup, to be honest. Unnecessary shots from Leverkusen, to be honest. Some unnecessary shots. All right, let me go and get some food. It wasn't an upset. It fixed itself. Fair enough. As a forward, a long time ago, if you're scoring, everything goes in. But when you're missing, it's like nothing. And going forwards are very superstitious. Fair, fair, fair. Rodri, no, nothing. All right. Please forgive me as I eat, having some breakfast early in the morning. Doku, Haaland, Guehi blocked it into this. Hmm? Two changes coming on for Leverkusen. Haaland has been subbed off. That is that Pep has given up on the game. I'm wondering whether I should also just give up on this City game. To be honest, both the City and Chelsea games are kind of pointless. It's mostly the Arsenal game. Ooh, Chelsea close to scoring. Oh, Arsenal almost. Oculus crosses it into the box, just can't get it to Hincape. Cleared by Kwanzaa. And Leverkusen now on the counter. Can they do something? Nope, nothing. Oh no. Getting bad to us for Chelsea. It is now 8 on aggregate, 3-0 at halftime. Oh, Declan. Declan has scored. Declan Rice has scored to make it 2 for Arsenal. And that's that game done as well, I would say. Looks like all the Champions League games are done. Might as well end it early. There's nothing left to play. Semenyo, if only he was playing a different sport, he might have actually scored. Neto. Chelsea have also given up in terms of changes. They've made some changes. Vinicius. No, that's not a foul. So Cole Palmer, Enzo Fernandez, and Joe Pedro all off for Chelsea. Is Pedro off? Yep, Pedro's off. Pedro, Cole Palmer, and Enzo Fernandez, all three substituted. For Roma Lavia, Garnacho, and Liam Delap, all three came on. City through Doku, offside from the ref. Apparently it's offside. We will see whether it's actually offside. Oh, just offside from Doku. Oh no, hold on. All right, I'm back. Accidentally spilled a tiny bit of tea. All right. Said, welcome. How are you doing? I'm doing well. How are you going, Said? Declan Rice, nothing. Doku, Kusanov, nothing much. Who is better for 1 week, Malik Chow or Hall? Malik Chow or Hall for 1 week? Hmm. Let's have a look, shall we? Since these UCL games are kind of boring because there's nothing really happening that's like even hate watching these games are like. Let me bring it up. Let me bring it up. Off the top, I would have to say Malik Chow. Oh, did this go? Oh, wait, give me a second. Let's have a look to see whether Arsenal have actually scored. Saka. Yeah, that's a foul. That's a foul. That goal shouldn't stand, technically. Uh, Let me move this game here. All right. So, if I was to swap to this, all right. So, we are looking at either Malik Chow or I would say Malik Chow, to be honest. In terms of DEFCON as well, like even the last few 9, 4, 1, 3, 11, he can spike a return, like a goal, yeah, potentially. His XG numbers have not been too bad 0.16, 0.59, 33, 49. XA, obviously, you're not going to get. You're mainly looking for set piece, right? DEFCON 14, 10, 4, 10, 10, 9. For what was the Sunderland game? DEFCON like 22 DEFCON in the Sunderland game. Yeah, honestly, I might also be looking at Malik Chow if Mukhel is not available. Lewis Hall 52171. Actually, nothing really high. XA also okay. Nothing spectacular. Why is this like that? Oh, yeah, his XA also nothing too spectacular. Defcon as well. He doesn't really get it much. I would say Malik Chow personally. Personally, lean towards Malik Chow. What happened to my Arsenal game? There we go. Yeah. So yeah, I'll probably lean towards Malik Chow. Just looking just purely at like the potential results and DEFCON and everything. Ooh, Kusanov. Mbappe is back on the pitch for Real Madrid. Pedro, nothing. Bro, do you watch cricket personally? I love it. I used to watch cricket. But recently I haven't. Although I was well aware that the World Cup, T20 World Cup, and all was going on. T20 World Cup. It was the T20 World Cup, right? That India won. Yeah, it was the T20 World Cup. So I was aware of it, but I haven't watched cricket in some time recently. Mainly because the time zones that the game goes on is like not as favorable. Arsenal, no. Um, and it's also sometimes depending on the game, it can get a bit boring. So I've kind of stopped watching. Cavalier miss pen was so painful for my team. Yeah, that was unfortunate. That was very unlucky for him to miss the pen, and then and I mean Palace even didn't really score at all. So that would have been the only goal maybe of that game potentially. Joku, Turkey, nothing doing. Give me 1 minute. I will be back. Give me 2 minutes. I'll be back. Mic on. I was on mute all this time. Sorry. Thank you. Sorry. I was just saying, all the games look very similar. Like nothing really going to be happening at the moment. And there seems to be a massive injury for Chelsea. Not sure if your mic is on. Yes. Now it's on. It wasn't on before. Thank you, Andy. Is that even Garnacho? It looks so different. Mbappe been fouled, but no. Start planning for doubles and blanks. Yep, I guess so from the looks of it. Well, we still have to see Chelsea's FA Cup results because the way Chelsea are playing, I mean, if Portugal were to, the only thing is the FA Cup. Oof, oof, oh, Real Madrid, and offside. Um, the thing with the FA Cup is Chelsea's game against Portugal is at Stamford Bridge. If it was at Portugal, I wouldn't have been surprised if Portugal pulled off a result. To be honest, I mean they could still pull off a result. Portugal, the way Chelsea are playing right now, but yeah, I think we start planning for doubles and blanks. That's the next. We'll probably talk about it during the international break. Need to figure out what to do. It's like a 3 week international break, isn't it? Need to figure out exactly what to do during that time. Can't really have no content at all. There'll definitely be gaming streams. Um, but what else can we do during the international break? Because I can't even talk about I can probably record another chip video, but this time I'll make sure that I'm not speaking too fast on it. Um, but without the FA Cup results, it's not too much we can say. Maybe we can do it. Oh, Leverkusen almost close to getting a goal. What a save by David Raya. What a save by Raya. Stop. Remember what I said? Chelsea, Man City, Gunners win FA Cup games. Liverpool Gunners win Champions League game. Newcastle, not sure they give an upset. Well, we'll have to see if Newcastle can get an upset. To be honest, we don't know, but highly doubtful, right? At the new camp, unlikely to be honest. Uh, all right. Declan Rice, nothing. It's The games have gotten quite boring because there's nothing to play for. But like the best game was the sporting game. I think we'll call it a day once the Arsenal game is done. Do we think PSG can get another one to smash four at Stamford Bridge? I don't think they're too interested in getting another one as well. If results went how I said, they're most likely double some blanks from those results. Yeah, so if that's the case, we might get a. Again, depends on the TV companies and whether they want to put Chelsea's games in 34, like still in 34, like if Chelsea were to win the games, or whether they move Chelsea's double to 33. Like if they move their game to 33, then Chelsea get a double and they blank in 34. But we had to wait and see because Chelsea obviously going to get knocked out of the Champions League. They're known for European comebacks. No, the game is done. There was no extra time as well. Chelsea's game is over. Arsenal's game is almost over. PSG are through to the quarterfinals. And if I'm not mistaken, they will play Real Madrid. That should be an interesting game. Arsenal attacking here. Yeah, nothing happening. All right. Well done, PSG. Indeed. All right. We'll look to end it here. Um, the other two games are almost over as well, but like there's really nothing's going to be happening at this moment. So PSG through, Arsenal through, and Real Madrid also through from the looks of it. We'll look at this final play from City, see whether they can do anything on it. If not, I think we'll end it here as well. Uh, nope, blocked by Real Madrid. All right. Thank you, Andy, for joining me. Side as well. Thank you, Tin as well. Thank you for joining earlier. Best of luck to you all. I will see you all for the podcast tonight or tomorrow morning, basically, for Andy. Have a good night and thank you all for joining. And yeah, see you all for the Gaming 31 podcast. Until then, have a good one. Peace out.